Hey guys, it's Christine. Thanks so much for joining me today. It has been a hot minute since I've posted a video, a couple of weeks at least. And I feel bad because I've gotten a couple of new subs. So, hi to you guys. Anyway, I've just been struggling to feel inspired. I mean, I had this video recorded, but I've just been bleh. Did go on vacation, took a bunch of photos. So anticipate I'll have some videos of that coming up shortly. This particular photograph is actually a screenshot of a Snapchat I think my daughter put out, and it is a picture of her arm with a tattoo that says fearless, and I'll explain that in a second. Um, and she said on this Snapchat here, this is one of my favorite tattoos. So I thought I'll document this. You'll see I actually showed at the beginning. This is a project pad, paper project pad by Chamel. I'm pretty sure I picked it up at Michael's. I could be lying, but I think that's where I got it. And my whole thought on this one is because the Fearless represents, it's the name of the business that she started. She graduated college earlier this year, and her dream, the last several years, has been to open her own nutrition club. Um, it's basically a retail space where folks come in, and it's kind of like a smoothie bar if you want to think of it that way. She makes shakes and teas. And she's been wanting to do that for quite some time. I had to almost make her stay in college kicking and screaming the last year because she wanted to do it when she was a junior. And I said, absolutely not. You got a free education here with this scholarship. You need to do it. So she stuck with college. And then as soon as she graduated, though, she'd been saving her money and that's what she wanted to do. So that's what she's done. And she named the club Fearless Nutrition. So for me, this project pad, since it's kind of whimsical and magical and the whole little, fantasy theme or whatever, for me, it was like kind of talking about dreams come true, I guess. And I think I even have, yeah, it's actually a little die cut that comes in the die cuts. So you'll see that shortly. I did pick out this, I guess it's a maroon-ish color with some pink little flowers, hearts or whatever on it. And I did want to mat that on it's not really cardstock if I'm honest, out of these paper pads. It's too thin to really call it cardstock, but it's kind of cardstock in the sense it's a solid color. So I wanted to mat that, but I also wanted to use that color to mat the photograph. So I did gut it. So that's what you see me do here. I first trimmed it on my rotary trimmer, and of course I had to clean up the little boogers on it. And then I used my We Are Memory Keepers all-in-one tool, that's what that's called, to gut out the middle. And then now I'm going to use some washi tape. This is what I call my ugly washi, to basically stabilize the back side of it. And that's my washi tape tub of my ugly washies. Or they're not all ugly, but it's my non-Simply Gilded. And if anybody is in the Simply Gilded camp, feel free to give a shout out here. But I have a whole tub of that as well. I've got way more washi tape than I'll probably ever use. So anyway, I wanted to mat this photograph on this navy as well. And then I've got that pink. It's a light pink with like gold star sparkle things. And again, my whole idea here is to just communicate that this is a dream come true. So because the third kind of pattern paper I've got is that it's got dragons and unicorns. And again, it's this whole fantasy thinking. I most likely have a sketch. I'm almost certain I have a sketch I'm following. Again, if I have, which I'm almost certain I have, but it'll be on my Pinterest board. And I have actually provided that link before, but I'll try to remember to do it again here. Um, but all the colors are really pretty. They're like navies, and it's wool. And then you can see on this dragon slash unicorn page, you can kind of tell it's a little bit holographic. It's the shimmers are a little bit different colors. Now I've trimmed this down, but you could see it originally. Now my idea here is I'm going to end up with a little journaling card next to the photo because I want to kind of explain the picture, but I definitely want my little dragon here to show. Now the other really cool part about this project pad is it has these branding strips that um, they're just really cute. I mean, you can pull them off. The only tricky part is there is a hole smack dab in the middle. So you have to be creative when you're using them. So here's where I'm trying to pick out branding strips that I think will tell this story and make sense and all the things. Um, Sorry if you can hear my cat. She's mad. She's trying to climb onto my keyboard here. So I don't know what I'm looking for here. I'm obviously looking for something, and I went, "Where is it? I don't know." Anyway, so I'm laying these branding strips down. I'm gonna have to get a little bit creative because the holes are in the middle there, but that's okay. It's easily worked around if you think about it. Um, and I cannot tell at the moment what the images are on there, other than I think they're cameras. Yes, those are cameras, and I'm just kind of trying to, represent that it's a picture. I guess it's a photograph. And I'm wanting these branding strips to lay a certain kind of way. So I've used a little double-sided tape and just trying to keep them in exactly where I want them as I'm laying them down here. Sometimes I feel like I do things the most complicated way. I don't really know why I did it that way. There's just no real reason. I could have used double-sided tape or anything, but on the paper, who knows? Um, anyway, so now I'm kind of laying out my elements here. I do want yeah, there we go. We're grounding it with those branding strips there at the top, and then I do want my little I do want that dragon. The only thing I'm thinking about now that I'm not really sure I love is the fact my little dragon's kind of pointing out as opposed to looking at the photograph, which makes me a little sad, but that's okay. It's okay. Um, I did decide to use some foam tape, or not foam tape. I always say foam tape, and that's not what it is. It's just foam. My fancy foam with the sticky stuff on back. And I want to pop up my photograph here just to give it a little dimension. And now I'm dragging through my little bag of extras. Everybody has those little bags of extras, or maybe I put that away now that I say that. Um, just being particular. Just being particular. It's got to be a certain place, which is funny because you lay it there, or I lay it there, and I have to pick it up anyway, put the glue on it. So I don't know why I don't put the glue on it and then figure out where it goes, but whatever. So here's now where I've got the chipboard, I've got the sticker sheet. I do have in the project pad there's these cut aparts. You can see those with their little 2x3 cards. And I did have this sticker. I think I called it a die cut earlier. It's actually a sticker. Dream come true. And again, the whole point of this was to communicate that this was her dream come true. And I've got that as a title. I know I want that as my title. And now I'm kind of going through the other stickers and elements and stuff. And this one here says dream it, be it. So again, tying back into that dream. And I just love that. I think that's kind of cute with that little rainbow. Oh, there's the die cuts. I knew I had those. I actually really love this kit. It's very whimsical, and you may think kind of lends toward a girl or little girls or something like that. But I've used this for a couple of other ones. I actually have another layout that I did. I don't think I did a video on it, but I definitely have it on my Instagram of my own. I had another tattoo that I had to have redone, and or not redone, but like I had a really old one and I had it covered up. And I think I called it the Great Magic Cover Up or something like that. But it was kind of cute because it was a fish, and so I used like the mermaid stuff. I found this round die cut that matches the pink paper behind. And then I went with this little journaling card here, and I thought that was really cute. And I don't do it on camera, but I'll journal about her, dream coming true, and basically the story I just told you. So I'm rearranging all my little goodies here to make it look just so, still leaving my dragon visible. And then I had these great flowers. There's that goals, and again, the goals is tied into the fact that she had a goal. And then I have this cheap little pack of like puffy stickers, and that has like I think that's a emoji, like a heart, or heart eye emoji. Look at my head, y'all. Hey, but at least it's not gray. I'm really proud of that. Um, that means I've been up to date on my coloring, is what that basically means. It's not that I don't have gray hair, because I certainly do. It's that I've been doing well on my coloring schedule. So I'm creating these clusters. I've got the lower right corner, and then on the journaling card is basically where I'm building that other cluster. And then the upper right there is in the little rainbow section, I'm going to build a cluster. So since the photograph was popped up on some tape, I had to make my little circle there pop up on some phone tape. So you saw me cut a few little snippets there, and I'm going to place it on that corner there, and then just glue the goals die cut down there. And I'm actually pretty pleased with how that turns out. I think it's kind of cute. I do give it a little bit of poof on the end there because I felt like it would bend if it were, I don't know, messed with or something, and I don't want it to look like it's going to be bent. Had a little trouble there getting it to stick, so I had to pull out the art glitter glue, trusty bottle of glitter there. Um, and then I am going to pop up my title. It's a sticker, but that's okay. I still got to put something underneath there to, got to get it just the right size though, right? It's it's a little too big. And then I got to catch the edges there. I just encourage you, if you do pop things up, make sure you're paying attention to those edges. You don't necessarily have to take your foams all the way, all the way, but just be aware if you don't, it could create little bends in it um, long term, and you don't want it to look kind of weird and floppy. All right, so I've got that put down, and I have this pretty little butterfly. It's a little holographic butterfly. Um, if I'm honest, I don't remember if I put that on there. It is, as I said, it's been a few weeks since I've done these layouts. We did go to vacation, as I mentioned in the beginning. We went to Disney World. We took my mom. It was her 69th birthday, and she's always wanted to go. So we took her. So I do have a ton of pictures from Disney. I will try not to record so many Disney videos. You go, good grief, Christine, I'm sick of seeing Disney. Um, but it is what it is, and you will see some. I will probably do some different types of themes, like, for example, a birthday will have a different maybe or something along those lines. I'm not going to use pure on Disney, I think, for everything, but just be aware that's most of the photographs I got coming up, unless I just feel, so inclined to do some other group of pictures. I don't know. We'll see. That's how I work. I don't work chronologically. I typically just find something that's inspiring. Okay, now you saw me find here, I went ahead and because I had flowers in the lower right, I wanted to kind of tie that in. So it did have some cute flower pots and then that little envelope with the flowers coming out. There's no real reason other than just to kind of tie all those flowers together. And I just really liked it. I thought it turned out cute. I'm really happy with this layout overall. I think Mr. Emoji there has to get glued down. I think he's a little not sticky. I may come back and have to glue him down. But I think I'm still looking at flowers before I glue him down. Those little cheap puffy stickers are not always terribly adhesive. Sometimes you got to tell yourself, well, you get what you pay for, but hey, it's cute, right? So here's where I'm kind of looking at it. I think I'm about done. As I said, it's not. I will say this: it's not a terribly sturdy layout in this sense because it is a project pad. The paper's a little bit thin. If you're not a fan of that, you can always use a thicker piece of cardstock behind it, especially if it's just white and you want to have. Um, uh, so sorry again, my cat climbing on my keyboard. This is where I decided the edge of the paper just looked unfinished to me, so I took my black, it's like a gel pen. It'll make like a shiny line. Um, yeah, I don't remember the brand of it. I can't tell. Anyway, I decided to go ahead and finish out these papers to make them look a little more just enclosed or complete or whatever you want to call it. I did not ink the edges, which is another technique you can use. So I did use the pen. I didn't use that butterfly. I don't guess. That's kind of sad. I kind of like the butterfly. I may have to go back and find that and use it anyway. There's my little foam sticker pieces I'm going to stick in my baggie. I don't know why I do this. Sometimes I start cleaning up before I think I'm really, really done, but I think I'm done. But I start to clean just in case I miss something, right? So I'm looking at it, looking at it. Yep, pretty sure I'm done. So here we go. I'm slowing it down. There you go. You can see the little pieces. There's the popped up pieces. There's those cameras, goals. Thank you guys for watching. Please be patient as I try to get inspired. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye bye.